It's time for lights, camera, and action with the video club is here. I want to welcome Mary Zolli and Lucy Parker to the program. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Good to be here.
So Lucy, tell me a little about what the video club is all about. You know, what do you guys do?
Well, we are for people who are interested in any aspect of video, from taking pictures, just enjoying video, and we have opportunities for that, or taking pictures of your family and your travel and so on. But what we're here today to talk about is a special kind of video, which is some of the most challenging, is to actually film a scripted feature film.
Right.
And the video club had never attempted this until Tom Nash came along 10 or more years ago. Tom is pretty well known to the village, but he founded and ran the film school at Biola University, and he had done a whole lot of student films, and he said, "You guys could do this." And we were, well, really?
Can
really?
we?
Us, be movie stars, write movies, and short films, of course. And that's a category in the film festival world. Short films. Most filmmakers learn their trade by doing short films.
Oh yeah,
you find
absolutely.
that. So, and the whole idea was that it would be written by us too and scripted. So we started in late 2018 with a film called Write It Down, about a comedy about memory loss, and written by Gil Azalan, whose name may come up later in this interview because she runs a script writing group here.
Okay.
And didn't at that time, but she does now. And she wrote it, and she's an actress too, so she starred in it, and that was our first film. It was released in 2019. And excuse me. Since then, with Tom's guidance, we've done, this is our 5th film. We've done 4 more films, and by the way, they're all available on YouTube. If you go to Video Club, get a YouTube Video Club,
Right.
Laguna Woods, playlists, short dramatic films, and you can find them.
So it's a little bit of everything from like putting memories on video, photos, converting that kind of thing, all the way to making movies that you guys are doing.
Yeah,
So-
and many people in the club, this is not their cup of tea. They don't want to be filmmakers in that sense, but we have a core of people who are interested in doing this.
Mary, I have an idea that you might be one of the people who's definitely into making some movies, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, you wrote this one and you star in this one, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Tell me a little bit about the experience, or what was the impetus for the idea?
Okay. Well, Gil Azalan and I started a script writing group about 6 years ago, and that's the really special thing about the village is you find people with like-minded talents and you start connecting. And Lucy joined the club, and I brought them a couple of scenes between a man and a woman, and I was reading it, and as I sat there, I was like, this is not going to work. So coincidentally, during the big COVID thing, I started talking to an old friend, and she was quite depressed. Her husband had passed away, and when I got off the phone talking to her, I was like, what could I do to help? And at the same time, I started thinking about improving the horrible script, and I realized that if I was going to make it about online dating for seniors, that I would, start the script with this relationship between the 2 women. Because I just said to her, hey, why don't we try this? I mean, what have we got to lose? I mean, first, let's just write this profile about ourselves. And the thing about online dating is you get to know a lot about yourself.
Right, it's an examination of who you are. I have to tell people, I have to do a bio on me. So it's like, wait a second, this is kind of introspective in a way to put myself out there.
Exactly. And you can run into such things as people judging you, rejection, all that.
Well, I mean, that's what the whole thing is: swipe left, swipe right kind of experience. And you imagine just the feeling of launching one. I put it out there, and you don't get a response immediately. Nobody likes my profile.
Exactly. That's you got it. But being an actor, I can kind of relate it to like if you go to an audition. And they're looking for, brunette and you're blonde, then you're not going to get the part.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you didn't do a great job.
Right, right.
So it's kind of a numbers game, but what I like is you meet people, you hear their stories, and I think in this day and age when we're addicted to our phones and our computers and our Netflix and our sports and whatever, it's nice to just sit down with a human being and practice the art of conversation.
Absolutely. So, Lucy, what have you kind of learned in this process of making these films? This is your 5th one you've been part of.
Lots of things. Don't try to do too much. We've overscheduled, and I think to some degree we did with this one too. It's hard to when there's 3 phases to this: pre-production,
right,
where you're planning everything, casting, rehearsing, etc., getting all the tech planned, and then shooting, which is a short period. And our pre-production has lasted longer, unfortunately, because of scheduling than we thought. But because we shot this in July, but one thing I've learned is, especially with the senior group, don't expect too much out of one day. And one thing we've learned probably here is study your dailies. We haven't been very good about that. Seeing what you shot each day to make sure that you're getting what you want. That seems elementary, but anyway, the teamwork is fun. We've learned some new people new to the video club came in, and I was really impressed how they all worked together. I think we talked about that.
Yeah,
it became
it's
a
such
nice
a big
team.
project. Sounds like it is a collaborative effort.
Very, very
pre-production,
collaborative.
production, post-production,
Yeah,
and all of those
absolutely.
things take specific skills with everybody kind of joining in and making it happen, right?
Yeah, so those are some of the things. But we get a little better. I should stress, this is a learning experience.
Right.
We're not going to go to Cannes or Sundance with our films, but
Wait a minute.
oh, sorry, didn't I mention?
Mary's crestfallen.
But I've had feedback. I've had feedback on the film that I directed, The Hole in One, about 2 golf buddies who one passes on, and that someone watched it and found it helpful, healing for them. So the message. Each film has a little message.
Yeah. And what do you when you see these films, when you roll out, this is the 5th one you've done, so when you actually see them, can you watch them from a detached way of like, oh, I'm just going to watch a film, or do you say to yourself, oh gosh, on that day we did this, or this day this was terrible, oh, I can't believe that scene, that kind of thing? Is it hard to watch them and just for pure enjoyment?
When you get some distance, you can, yeah. But no, you just get so involved. You need fresh eyes, and we're aware of that. The editing process, bring in some new people because there are things you just don't see. You've seen it so many times. Tom has a favorite saying about films: they're not finished, they're abandoned.
Yes, you got to let it go.
Let it go finally. Yeah.
Can't keep doing it forever, like Howard Hughes and 10 years of editing.
Yeah.
Mary, what's it like you see yourself? You wrote a script and then you starred in a movie.
I haven't seen this movie yet. There's a movie I played before the pandemic. I was the lead role on the PAC stage in a play. I haven't watched that video yet.
No?
You know, I've been on Tales from the Woods for 4 years. I don't watch stuff. It's more like being in the experience.
So it's the experience of it. Because I know some actors, they don't watch their stuff. They're like, no, I do this for the enjoyment of the process, not so I can see myself on something.
Yeah. But anyway, it was really fun with this cast because most all of us, the 4 of us, have done a lot more stage work than TV and films. So I think the most startling thing for me was that we'd shoot a scene and then we have to, each of us, say there's 3 people in the scene, have to do it all over again with the close up and sort of matching things and remembering which clothes you had for this scene because it's not going to be in order. And how was my hair? Did I wear that barrette then?
Right. Continuity is a big thing on movies,
Yeah.
and you learn that the hard way sometimes.
Exactly.
We failed to do a scene, actually. We had to go back and shoot a scene that we missed. It seems impossible that could have happened, but it did. But that allowed us to touch up some things we wanted to improve, too.
Well, let's hope all the scenes are all together. It's called Seeking Online Adventures. It's going to be on Wednesday, March 13th, 6:30 p.m. over in the Video Lab and Studio. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
And it's
Thank
going to
you.
be on TV6.
Yes, and it'll be on YouTube. For folks who can't attend, they'll be able to see it on TV and on YouTube here. So we'll
Right,
look out for that as
during
well.
the month of April, I believe, yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Mary
you.
and Lucy, thank you so much for joining us. From
Thank
the
you
video.
so much for having us.
Enjoyed it.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.